Ladies and gentlemen, this is Joe's Classic Video Games back with another cool pinball video for you this evening. Now before we look into this pinball machine, I need to remind you what 1988 was like, okay? So here are the top 100 songs from 1988, because this is important that you understand this, right? So Faith by George Michael, have you heard that crap? I Need You Tonight by NXS, I Got My Mind Set on You by George Harrison, Never Gonna Give You Up by Rick Astley, Sweet Child of Mine by Guns N' Roses, I Get So Emotional Baby by Whitney Houston, Heaven Is a Place on Earth by Belinda Carlisle, Could Have Been by Tiffany, Could Have Been Love But It's Over Now, I think that's that one, right? Maybe not. Hands to Heaven by Breathe, Roll With It by Steve Michael, One More Try by Steve Winwood, One More Try by George Michael, Wishing Well by Terrence Trent D'Arby, Anything for You by Gloria Estefan, The Flame by Cheap Trick, which is, I can't believe that one. Get Out of My Dreams, Get Into My Car by Billy Ocean, Seasons Change by Expose, Is This Love by Whitesnake, Wild Wild West by Escape Club, Pour Some Sugar on Me by Def Leppard, and I'll Always Love You by Taylor Dayne, Get Down to Number 21, Man in the Mirror, Michael Jackson. Okay, so this is the type of music that was this is the top stuff from the 80s, from 1988, right? So keep that in mind. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Joe's Classic Video Games, back with another cool pinball video for you today. Now, we actually have two games that are the exact same pinball machine. We just ended up getting two of them. We fixed both of them. We got them both working right beside each other. This is Gottlieb's 1988 Bad Girls pinball machine. This is a Gottlieb System 80B, also known as some of my favorite machines. I love these things. A lot of people can't stand them because the artwork was a little questionable. But I really like them because they're really unique. Kind of. This one I'll show you, the playfield's a little bit of a rip-off, but they had unique art. There's certainly nothing else quite like this unless it's another System 80B. But we got one of these in and we were working on it. We've had it in storage for a while. We brought it in and started working on it. And then while that was going on, somebody called us and said, hey, do you want to buy a pinball machine, a Gottlieb Bad Girls? So we took it as a sign and bought the machine. So we fixed them both up, and we're going to play both of them for you on this video. So the first thing, like I said, this is 1988, and this is certainly caught in the time. Now at the beginning I showed you what the music was like in 1988. So you cannot judge this by what you think about, you know, the way people dress and fashion and colors and stuff like that. You can't judge it by 2019 when we're filming this, right? You've got to judge it by 1988, and I just showed you 1988 was a little weird, people. It was a different type of world than it is now. So this is a piece out of 1988, two of them in fact. Keep that in mind. So the first thing that you notice is this cabinet has mirrors on the side of it. So there's nothing really on it except these big plexiglass mirrors, which is kind of a neat look. Looks kind of 1988-ish. And then on the back box, it has spray painted Bad Girls. And it was originally, it looked like a pretty bright pink that's faded over the years. This side looks a little bit more pink. Let me get close to it so you can see. And by spray painted, it's just that kind of look, but it's silk screened on it, I guess. Like, well, I don't know. How did they do that back then? There's also little pink splatter dots all over the black on the cabinet. Now the reason they do that is because whenever they make these cabinets, they use just regular plywood or whatever, and so there's imperfections in it a lot of times. And so by putting those little speckles all over everything, they just sprayed it on usually, but by putting those little speckles all over everything, it kind of hides the imperfections. But they're actually pink. On the front, we had to repaint part of it because it had been screwed up, and it doesn't have the pink dots, and so you can see the grain in the plywood. It doesn't look as good. All right, so it has a... Gottlieb was making very plain cabinets at the time. I don't know, by 80B, maybe they had gone back to where they were putting more artwork on it, but the cabinet's kind of plain. Okay, And then if you're looking at the playfield, it's dominated by this big mirror in the middle of it, which is actually representing a pool table. And then all of the plastics are just mirrored. All right? So there's no artwork on any of the plastics. And then we have the back glass to talk about. Now, all of these ADBs have very unique back glasses. Unique is the proper word, people. Unique. That's very unique back glasses. This one is certainly no exception. So it got the system ADB alphanumeric displays, so that's cool. And so this back glass, you're in some kind of bar or something. I would imagine this was probably in Chicago. The guy's jacket actually says Exit Chicago. So if you don't know, Gottlieb was actually in Chicago, as were all the other pinball companies pretty much. So this was probably filmed in Chicago in some little dive bar, right? But they fixed it up, or maybe it wasn't even a bar, but they fixed it up like the game. So the pool table has mirrors on the side of it too. And then the top of the pool table is a piece of glass. Right? So that's the pool table in the actual machine, and you can see the little glass on the sides. And so in the back glass, one of the girls is wearing this red pleather dress here, and she's on the playfield too. And then let's see who else we can find here. Yeah, so we got this girl with the stockings and the red skirt and the black top, and I guess she had a purple jacket at some point, but in the picture she doesn't have her jacket on anymore. Now I don't know what to say. I mean, I don't know what to say about all that. And then you got this girl with the she's got the hoop earrings, and maybe that's her there. The top's the same. Well, no, the top isn't the same. These were these photo back glasses that Gottlieb did, and they weren't they were known for touching them up sometimes. So some of the stuff on the back glass may not be, like in Genesis they covered up the girl's bust a little bit in the game Genesis, stuff like that. Okay, so you got another girl over here. Check out what the hell she's wearing. What is that? And then you got some dude, he's really into the game. And then you got the bartender back here. He's got this look on his face like, hey baby. And then you got this guy. He's standing around. He's waiting to play too. Craziness. What a damn back glass. Holy cow. I mean, that's like a work of art there. And let me show you the other one. So the other one is, in some ways it's a little better. So ironically, so the thing that happened with these photorealistic, or whatever, I don't know what they called them, these photographic back glasses that Gottlieb did for a while, is they all fade from the from just light getting to them, so they get more green. So if you look, the girl's skin is kind of green looking. It's not quite right, you know, it's a little bit too green. But what happened was, in this particular game, it greened, and then the heat from the bulb started burning the back glass. So by doing that, it made her skin look tan again. So this one kind of fixed itself. Very strange. So this one is actually in a little bit better shape, but it's faded. This one is in much worse shape, and it faded and then started turning brown, which actually made the skin tone look about right again. You can see over here on the side that parts of the ink have came off a little bit. Now, with a name like Bad Girls, you know, it was just a matter of time before somebody made a reproduction translate. These are glass, but it's just a a piece of, you know, almost like Mylar or something behind it that it's printed on. And people over the years have taken it upon themselves to make new Bad Girls back glasses. And the only thing that they really save is the name. It says Bad Girls, and there are a lot of girls on it, but it doesn't look anything like this. So you might want to Google that. Bad Girls Pinball back glass. So I'll stop there. All right, so here's the playfield. Now, the thing about some of these games was, you know, by 1988, they had already done about everything you could do with a playfield. So, for instance, there was this great game called 8-Ball Deluxe. It's so great that we actually have the back glass up here on our wall. That's a legendary game. You've probably played 8-Ball Deluxe. So Gottlieb at the time, they did have some great designers working for him, but whoever it was that designed this one said, to hell with designing a playfield, let's just take the 8-Ball Deluxe playfield and reverse it. So if you've ever played 8-Ball Deluxe, this is the same playfield. It's just that instead of the drop targets being over here, they're over here, and the little loop, and you know, it's the same game. It's just reversed. And 8-Ball Deluxe is known as one of the greatest pinball playfield designs of all time, right? So it's a fun playing game. It also, the System 80 game, it's System 80B, so there was Gottlieb's System 80 that came out in 1980, or was designed in 1980 at least, and then they had System 80A, which was like a more complex version of that. The games were a little more complex, and then System 80B. So this was one of the last Gottlieb System 80 games. After this, they went on to their System 3, which was their third system of electronic games. So this one had tons of stuff jammed in it. So when they designed their System 80 board, you know, this was 1988. They were still using the same board set 8 years later. So inside the game, there's extra little relay boards to make the lights work. They put lights all over it. There's lights behind here that light up. I haven't figured out what for yet. It seems like they just move around. I don't know. Maybe the instructions will tell us. What do you think? But let's look at the artwork a little bit better. We'll look at this one because the girls are in a little better shape on this one. They're the wear isn't quite as bad. So it's got all these sassy little phrases on it, like "kiss it goodbye," right? Top right English, top left English. Set up your balls. Make the long one. Scratch. Break shot. Re-rack. And it's a pool theme. Pool themes always work. People love playing pool, and it's a, you know, any pinball game that's a pool theme is pretty fun. And then, like we said, we got the three girls here again. And one thing that they added from the 8-ball playfield is they put a couple spinners on it. There is this really cool shot up through here, through that spinner, around that, and then it comes back down through here, and it's right on your damn flipper. Awesome shot. Awesome shot. It makes the playfield like twice as long as it actually is, right? Okay. Oh, by the way, the noise you're hearing is we still have our rapid fire here, and the motor's on it. Okay, so let's read the instructions, okay? How to play Bad Girls, and we've got it set on 3 balls per game. POOL, complete to advance the 8-ball target value. So there are these LOPO lights, and that will advance the 8-ball target value. Plunger skill shot. Ball must cross the top rollover, then roll back crossing the top rollover again. So when you shoot the ball, it goes past here where it says chalk it up. It goes up this ramp onto the playfield, and it falls out down here. To do the skill shot, you want to just barely roll over that rollover and then roll over it again as the ball loses momentum and falls back down. And it actually says that on the top of the thing here. It says plunger skill shot, plunger shot. Don't pass it. I should have showed you. They also have these little, they call these televisions for whatever reason. And it's got a little Max Headroom like picture of a girl on it. Okay. Multi-ball, 8-ball target lights lock, automatic release. Okay, so the way that this works is, if you, I don't know if you have to get the 7 balls first and then the 8-ball, but basically that's how I did it. So if you get all 7, this little mini playfield will light up. So if you get all 7 of the balls, so like if you're playing the bottom 8 or 9 through 15, you get these, and then the 8-ball lights up. You get the 8-ball and it says lock. So you lock the ball, and then it will immediately kick out another ball, and then multi-ball automatically starts. It kicks out the other ball immediately, and you get 2 balls in play. So it's a 2-ball multi-ball. Pop Jackpot. It almost says Pop Jackpot. Maybe it does. Consecutive flashing pops score jackpot as indicated. Consecutive flashing pops score jackpot as indicated. So the pop bumpers do light up, so I don't understand that one. Maybe we'll have to watch that. The long one, top rollover scores and advances the lit value. Make the long one, top rollover. Okay, is that the one from the skill shot? Yeah, they're calling that the top rollover. Okay, so the long one, I guess, is this shot through here, and you hit that. But how would it know that the ball goes through there? I don't know, people. We'll have to play that too. Oh, I guess it's just saying every time you roll over that, it scores whatever that is and it advances it. So. Oh, there's a gate up there. So you can't go back down through it. You can only go up. And the only way that you would be able to make that shot is through there, the long one. You can't make it from here. It wouldn't have any way through there. Pool balls. Completing solids or stripes resets the 8-ball, making the 8-ball when flashing lights re-rack. So you just drop the drop targets, and then it lights up the 8, you drop the 8, and then it starts saying re-rack. Re-rack. Completing re-rack scores the indicated value and resets the pool balls. Okay. Indicated value. Where is it indicated? I don't see where it's indicated. Ball bonus. Scores 5,000 points each ball, 50,000 for each re-rack times X. Break shot advances X. Okay, so this is important. Break shot multiplier. So here's your break shot. It's a vary target that they have hid in the middle of the playfield. So they call it a vary target, V-A-R-I dash target, because depending on how far back you hit it, you score different points. Special jackpot, 3 replays for lighting 4 specials simultaneously. You get 3 plays for lighting 4 specials simultaneously. Well, how the hell do you do that? We'll just have to play it, people. Now, so I put a, if you've watched my videos but you didn't watch the repair videos, why didn't you watch the repair videos? But if you didn't, you know I have an aversion to LEDs, but I did put some in this game because it's so damn cheesy. So I put some over here where it's doing the little Knight Rider thing, right? And I put some pink ones, purple ones in the top rollovers because I thought it added a little bit to it. And then I also put pink ones in the Kiss Me pop bumpers because I thought that's what it needed. Another thing worth mentioning is the only difference I've seen in either of these games from the factory is that this one has a green film that makes the display lights look green, and this one has a blue film that makes the display lights look blue. One of them may have been replaced, I don't know, but one of them's blue and one of them's green. All right, so there you have it. So I'll set up the tripod. We'll play, I'm calling this one Bad Girl Number 1 and Bad Girl Number 2. Now, if you've been watching from the beginning, they're the same ones that I've been saying. So they were over on the other side of the room, but the one on the left has always been Bad Girl Number 1. The one on the right has always been Bad Girl Number 2. So I'm going to play Bad Girl Number 1 for a little while, and then we'll play Bad Girl Number 2 for a little while. And by the way, I don't know if I mentioned it earlier, but the music on these System ADBs is real cheesy synthesizer stuff from the late 80s. It sounds fantastic for a freaking pinball machine. So we're going to set up the tripod, we'll play it a little bit, and see what you think. Alright folks, we're going to play it a little bit with the lights on. You know, I don't really like playing them like that, but people complain. So here we go. Oh, it's got to be louder than that. We're going to turn up the volume. There we go. Okay, I was reading some reviews of this, and 2 or 3 people mentioned Michael Jackson. So I don't know why, but they may rip off some of his music in it. We'll see. Multi-ball. Oh. Oh no, I wasn't ready. Oh no. It does kind of have a... Alright, so my 8 ball is the only one left. And the cue ball, it says. Oh, I missed. Got the 8 ball. Nice save off the post. Oh, no. All right. I like that. Okay, I'm gonna turn off the lights. I just like playing the damn games with the lights off. I prefer it that way. Now, unfortunately, you can see it's too much glare, maybe. You just have to deal with it, people. Not quite. Too much. I'm trying to get my last 2 drop targets. Yeah! 8 ball time. Oh! I think you can probably backhand it. Yeah. Oh, man. Oh, I was getting too cute with it. I wonder if we make it lower, you won't see it as much so if it's lower. Maybe if we make it higher, there won't be as much glare. What do you think? Going up, going up, going up, going up. But you might not be able to see the whole table. Let's do that. That'll be a little better, right? It almost looks like Creature from the Black Lagoon with all of the green glare and on the playfield in the middle. I locked it, baby. Multi-ball, here we go. Oh no, man, you really gotta watch that damn left. Nope, not quite enough. Nope, not quite enough. Too much. Damn it. Nope. What a shot. Man, that's a freaking smooth shot, man. That damn shot right up through there, and then it hits a spinner and spins around and comes back down through here. That's like one of the sexiest shots in pinball, in my opinion. All right, we're going to play Pinball Machine number 2. Bad Girls number 2. Let's see if this one's even any better. If it'll focus. Just like magic. All right, maybe... I got to get it where you can see a little bit of the flippers. Okay, that's the whole playfield. The lights you're seeing all the way at the top, that's a reflection off the back ball arch. So here we go. We might have to turn up the sound though. Yep. We're going to turn it up a little bit. Here we go. Oh no. Oh, it dropped it, but it didn't see it. Maybe if I wiggle it a little bit, the switch will touch. I need to clean the switch on the number 2 drop target. See, it doesn't know that the 2 went down. Maybe this time it'll catch it. Oh no! All right, we're going to abandon the drop targets. Got my very target doing its thing. Oh, it wants me to put in my initials. All right, so that's pretty good with one of the drop targets messed up, but I guess we're going to have to play machine number 1 from here on out because I don't have time to mess with the drop target in the middle of our video, right? That wouldn't work very good. Let's see if we can set y'all up pretty good. That's pretty good, right? Here we go. Oh, come on. I'm playing with it too much. Oh no, it's scratched. I have yet to get the skill shot. Come on, man. They took my money. Nope. 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 Man, too much. Smoothest shot. Man, that's amazing. Gotta be careful with that one. We really need to get some different music going here. Man, it's all over it. They just didn't hit it. Oh, 8-ball time. It spotted me one. got the re-rack going and they changed the music. Damn it. All right, we're gonna play it again. I'm gonna get it this time. Damn it. Multi-ball. All right, here we go. Different music too. Oop. I lost both of them. Isn't that what usually happens? All right, all I need is my 8-ball here. Come on! All right, folks, so there you go. That is Gottlieb's Bad Girls. And dudes, it says on the on this score display. Bad girls and bad dudes. Fun game. I'm going to have to practice a little bit, and I'm going to have to fix the second drop target on that one. That's why we test these like this, people. So if something's messed up, we can fix it, right? So we'll fix the second drop target, and what we're going to do is we're going to advertise the one that's in worse condition for sale. And then the first person that shows up that wants to buy one, we're going to be like, surprise, we got an even nicer one. Bam. So leave your comments below. Let us know what you think. Would you let one of these grace your home? Because I absolutely would. Like the bad back glass is like, it makes it cooler to me. It honestly does. I think it's a better machine because the back glass is so freaking weird. Love it. And all of the System 80s are like that. If you watch the first repair video we did of these, I showed a bunch of them that we've got hanging on the wall. I collect old, faded, screwed up ones. So there you go. Now by the time you see this video, we may have sold Bad Girl number 1 and Bad Girl number 2. They may both be gone. You can see if we still have one of them for sale though by going on our website and checking it out. We're at lionsarcade.com, and it's always up to date. Whatever's on there is for sale, and as soon as we get something fixed, we put it up on the website. Now, if you don't want to, if you're not looking to buy one, or if you're here local, you can actually come by and see us. So we're in downtown Rock Hill, South Carolina, which is about 15 miles south of Charlotte, North Carolina. We're below the border. South of the border, amigo. So stop by and see us if you're local. If you're not local, that's fine. Just subscribe to us here on YouTube. And every time we get a new video and put something up, if you subscribe to us and ring the bell or whatever it wants you to do, I don't know, turn on notifications, something. There's a button you click. Go click the button. And every time we put up a video, it will let you know. And we get, we do different stuff all the time. Also look through all of our old videos. We've got hundreds of videos on YouTube like this. So if you enjoy this one, go watch some of our older ones. So leave your comments below. Try to keep it clean, people. I mean, come on. Don't be too disrespectful about the back glass. 1988. You saw the song list, right? Put your comments below. I'll try to respond to them. Give us a thumbs up for taking the trouble to film all this for you. And now I'm going to go fix that drop target and then play it some more. Have a good night.